out there at the moment. I tell you what, this is the coldest it's been in Victoria for about 4 months. It's absolutely freezing up here at the moment. This is almost like South Australian weather. Just a little dig at my old mate Rolf there. That's why he goes to Bali all the time. Well, that's what he tells us anyway, folks. So the Hornet Property Services Offshore Superboat Championships, final race of the weekend about to kick off. Start boat to go through and pick these guys up.
Start boat, race control, white flag and hold please. Rescue boats, unrescue boat hostilities wait. Does anyone have a reason that we cannot start this race please? Anyone with a reason that we cannot start? Excellent, thank you. Stand by for race boats on course, please. Rescue 1, race control. What's your ETA, please?
Okay, so just watching boats heading up into the milling area now. We'll be looking for these guys to pick these boats up, bring them down through on their parade lap. Okay, so white flag going up on the start boat now, so parade lap will get underway. The big white pointer been doing a fantastic job all weekend. And final race of the day for the big boys, and gee, it's been a weekend of attrition. World champions, 2023 world champions, Darren Nicholson and Peter Muddy McGrath, unable to compete in this one. They've had a oil line failure in that boat that was unable to be repaired in time. Very unusual for the 222 team. So it will be an Acme and Global battle, and we've seen plenty of Acme v Global races over many years in this sport. However, I think Global Racing still in that very early developmental stages in that boat. And I tell you what, Mantis are going to be very, very hard to beat in the championship if they can take home the win here. It'll be a very, very tough call for these guys to be beaten in the championship after this. They should, in theory, go about 70 points up. So, starboat, white flag flying high. Waiting for it to drop. And go to call. We're racing in the final race of the day here at the Hornet Property Services Australian Offshore Superboat Championships, round number 3. No, we're not running. I thought the flag dropped. It's a parade lap. So we'll wait for them to come through. I got excited. Harry and Shane, they had opened up there, extended your lead by this much in the championship now. So Acme Racing, Warrior Racing, the White Water Start Boat getting the job done. And we're down to now 3 of our Supercat outboard boats. Mantis are going to be very, very hard to beat in the championship now. They need to get it done here today though. TCR's been super quick, DLR have been fantastic. They've had a great battle with TCR all weekend. So Craig Dove and Stevie Lancaster, can they hang on to this this TCR boat? Both these boats running a 3.2 litre Optimax strokers. And we weren't sure. We got Shane Payton down here in front of the commentary box. Yeah, mate, we saw a few hand signals coming between you and the Valentis up the top end of the course, mate. Was one of those the bird? I feel like there was a bird involved. How rude. So up into the MSC Signs dog leg we go on our sighting parade lap. It's Acme Racing, Tom Barry Collar and Andrew Searle. Global Racing, Simon Jeffrey Isherwood III and Mark Gilbert. And then our Supercat outboard boats, the Mantis, Andy DeFina and Matthew Kelly. DLR Offshore, Steve Lancaster and Craig Dove. And the TCR, Scott Richardson and Steve Kelly. Okay, well, first time we got a bit excited. This is the real deal now, folks, as the White Pointer start boat, just the lazy 900 horsepower hanging off the transom of that boat of black goodness. And white flag is down this time. We are racing, and the hammers go down to the two big boats, the MTI on the outside and the Maritimo on the inside. And Acme Racing fires away as we expect and tips into turn number one at about 130 miles an hour. Tom Barry Cotter and Andrew Sell. Maritimo Racing team red far away until the lap number one for the final race here of the Australian Offshore Superboat Championship. The wheelbarrow going on behind those, the three 600 horsepower boats. Supercat outboard, TCR gets a little bit of a break as they come down into Motec front straight away. DLR on the outside. Mantis looks a little bit off the pace in this one. They probably don't need to push too hard or do anything silly as the Mantis, Matt Kelly and Andy DeFeeder tip up into turn number two. TCR around the outside of them. TCR doing a great job there. That boat's looked fantastic all weekend. The beautiful Doug Wright design. Now the Mantis has a quick look up the inside as they accelerate away. So DeFeeder and Kelly being a little bit cautious here because they know that it's theirs to lose now. They don't want to do anything silly out there. So they push along and they actually are starting to reel in the orange boat, the Global Racing. So these outboard boats running around about 105 miles per hour at the moment, and they go past Global Racing as they head up into the MSC Signs dogleg. Global Racing running hard on pole there, and the DLR machine just running in their wash. "20-minute race for these boats as we focus in on DLR going up that back short dogleg straight. Steve Lancaster and Craig Dove heard a little bit of a rumour that there might be a new boat in the wings for this team. They've only just started racing this one. The bug must have bitten them pretty hard if that's the case. Down the back chute now with Cunningham Pier in the background. We've got Acme Racing, Tom Barry Cotter, Andrew Searle, Team Red now firing down those Andrew Searle race engines, sounding absolutely dynamic. The beautiful foreshore at Geelong in the background. Cunningham Pier, they tip it in hard. They are absolutely ringing the neck of this boat. This is a test section for these boys now. Andrew Searle, Tom Barry Cotter. Down the Motec front straight away. Sounds absolutely beautiful. So here's the battle going on at the moment. It's TCR out leading this, and now the Mantis, they drop to the outside. They don't want to run that inside line. TCR with plenty of trim on board as they tip it into the port turn at the bottom end of this beautiful Corio Bay course. Now the Mantis has a cheeky look up the inside. So these boys playing a few games out here at the moment, I reckon. Scotty Richardson and Stephen Kelly. You got Stephen's brother Matthew in the Mantis boat as well, so a bit of brotherly love going on out there at the moment. Or not. DLR fires up the Motec front straight away. Global Racing now comes through. Two Mercury number 6 guys down the back of this boat. Still in early developmental stages of getting this boat sorted. And these boys just using today as a test bench. So Mantis now just pulling a little bit of a nose there on TCR, but TCR have got the inside line into MSC dogleg. Oh, Mantis do the old double switchback. Have a look at that. TCR ran really wide. Mantis run up the inside. Get a little bit of a hose down. And Mantis just ducks into the ducks into the lead. So it is absolutely on in this Supercat outboard category at the moment as they head through the back straight, but Acme Racing charging hard down the Haunted Property Services back straightaway. They tip the boat into the fourth turn here. And charge up the boat, take a right straight. Been becoming really blustery here in this battle between the Mantis and TCR. Is absolutely going on here at Corio Bay. No quarter given at the moment. Mantis now poking its nose into the lead as they go up the inside of TCR and get a little bit of a break on them now. Down into Motec front straight away. So Defina and Kelly go back to their rightful position that they believe. As Craig Dove and Steve Lancaster in the DLR run through there as well. Global Racing down past Cunningham Pier now. They are in the Haunted Property Services back straight away. With still about 13 and a half minutes left to run in this 20-minute race. Global Racing, this boat. A couple of issues that they've identified this weekend that certainly need to sort out. But it is great to see Mark and Simon back out on the water after a long hiatus away from the Australian Championship. Oh, and as I say that, here we go. So just watching Acme Racing, just watching Global going through the top turn, looking like they've backed off a little bit. But Acme certainly haven't done that as they charge hard down into the bottom turn. TBC, Tom Barry Potter, and Andrew Searle. Hard on the throttles up the Motec front straight away. That boat looks absolutely fantastic sounding, mean. Focusing in on now the Mantis. Doing the job very nicely now. They've got a little bit of a break on that TCR machine. Global Racing just going up through the MSC signs, dogleg. And down into the bottom turn into Motec straight away is the Mantis. Matt Kelly, Anthony Defina, Oz 1. And they are having an epic time in this boat. TCR team, Colonel Racing. Just dropped back out the back door just a little bit there with Scotty Richardson and Steve Kelly. And Dove Lancaster offshore, DLR. Look like they might be slowing up a bit actually. We might just focus in on them. Just so I can see from the commentary boxes, you can see at home, you can see the big boats there running through. So we got Acme Racing about to blow past Global Racing. So they just sneak up the inside there. Global Racing runs that wide line, just keeping out of everyone's way. They know they haven't got that boat dialed in yet, so they don't want to cause any drama for anybody else. Hard boat on the throttle zone. Andrew Searle. Tom Barry-Cotter on the wheel. Global Racing coming through. 525 race engines have that deep rumble as they come through. Racing up that short back chute up into the MSC Science dog leg. Boat 441. Tom Barry-Cotter, Andrew Searle looking good. Mantis now doing a nice job as they tip into the Haunted Property Services back straight away. And TCR. Kelly and Richardson, sponsored by ASAT Catering. And that boat just lacking the power of the V8s. In terms of its hull, absolutely cutting edge, as good as any boat out there, but just not lacking, just not having the horsepower required to go with these V8 powered boats. Two V6s, the older technology. I would love to see some V8s on that boat because it is a very, very good boat indeed. DLR is certainly holding their own very nicely in the old tin can, the aluminium boat. Have a listen to this thing. Still running on its nose a little bit, this boat. The Acme Racing, you see it running a little bit on its nose, but I'll tell you what, doesn't seem to be at the moment. Very close in the car, the boat handles like a go-kart. About 7 minutes and 50 seconds left to run in this event. So we focus in on Global Racing up the back. Big Mark Gilbert on the throttle, Simon Isherwood steering the boat and piloting the boat. And the TCR. Beautiful Geelong. Cunningham Pier and the Royal Geelong Yacht Club in the background there. There's Andrew Pike in the background too, and he's Bertram doing course boat duty for us. Mike Newcastle, another one of the wonderful races. Okay. Sorry about that, folks. We are a bit of a battery issue. We died there for a second, but we're back. And we've got just on 5 minutes left to run in this event as we watch Mantis just running up through the top end of the course now. Doing a very, very nice job indeed. Leading their category in Supercat outboard. And that boat has just been absolutely spectacular the last couple of seasons, especially once it had its, it was great with its 3.2 litre optis on it. And they took a little bit of development once they put the V8s on it, but it seems like it's right on its game now, and that boat is super quick. A boat that's just beginning that development phase is this one here. It's the Global Racing. Simon Isherwood and Mark Gilbert. This boat runs a pair of Mercury number 6 stern drives, and the engines are the Mercury 525 race engines. Very neat, very nice package, this boat, so you just need to get it dialed in and developed as they run down through the bottom end here of the course and up the Motec front straightaway. Beautifully turned out, beautiful looking boat. Oswald, the Mantis, come storming through the outboard boat. They won't mind too much on putting a lap on an inboard boat. It always makes the outboard guys happy. I know it makes me happy when I pass an inboard. An inboard that's not going to get past today though is this one, Acme Racing. He rounds up the TCR and the DLR. Tom Barry Potter. Andrew Searle. Charge off on their merry way. 3 minutes and 15 seconds left to run. They're running around about 2 minute 30 laps here. So we'll see probably 2 more laps from these guys. So TCR and DLR heading up into the MSC Signs dogleg. So very unique course that we run here at Geelong. We don't often have a right-hand turn in these offshore courses, so it adds a little extra dimension to the racing here at Geelong, and Geelong always a beautiful place to come racing. We love coming here. We love the hospitality that Geelong brings us. The Geelong people are fantastic. Always up for a powerboat race. Always lots of great events going on here in Geelong. One of my personal favourites, the Geelong Sprints, which will be held in October this year. So make sure you get down for that one as well. As we watch Acme Racing put a second lap there on Global Racing. And come down the outside of DLR. Now DLR look like they've dropped off the pace to me as we see Acme just come flying past. And this boat is absolutely flying. Mantis, not DLR. So Mantis look like they want to bring this boat home in one piece, because at the moment they can open the championship right up and go into South Australia with a good lead. So just getting word now, Russ Limbleton, race director. Acme Racing lead boat are on their final lap, ladies and gentlemen. So Tom Barry Cotter and Andrew Searle head up into the MSC Signs dogleg for the final time. being chased by the Mantis, then Global. I tell you what, look at this little battle going on here. Let's go back to the only battle that's really going on the course at the moment. It's DLR and TCR. DLR just drove through the rooster tail of TCR. I don't know whether TCR had a problem or something, but now they're stepping on the pace. They've driven away from the DLR. They were caught snoozing, I think. So TCR, Team Colonel Racing, sponsored by ASAT Catering, Stephen Kelly and Scotty Richardson, were absolutely reeled in by Craig Dove and Steve Lancaster, and this is on the final lap as they go through the MSC Signs dogleg, and Lancaster and Dove go up the inside of TCR, and this is absolutely on the final lap of the final race of the day. DLR pokes its nose up into second place. This is unbelievable stuff. Checkered flag comes out. It's going to be an easy win for Acme Racing, but the real interest is in the Supercat outboard category. Put your hands together, ladies and gentlemen, for Tom Barry Potter and Andrew Searle taking the win in a race number 3 here, round number 3, Geelong, Victoria, Australia. But let's get back to this Supercat outboard category, because at the moment, the Dove Lancaster Racing entry has made a bit of a move on the Team Colonel Racing entry, and they've got a good break on them, and they're looking like running up into second place here. Into the Hornet Property Services back straight away. Beautiful Cunningham Pier in the background here in beautiful Geelong. Global Racing will come through. They'll pick up second place in Supercat Extreme. And Mantis will take the win in Supercat Outboard. Congratulations to both of those crews as they come across the line. The drive of the race. Craig Dove and Steve Lake. Thanks to everybody at home that watched. We certainly hope you enjoyed the racing, and thanks to Geelong for having us as well. We'll look forward to seeing you next time.